Woof.
Okay, so here is the World of Warships dev blog. This is from yesterday. This is from September 29th, and it's talking about the early access to the Japanese cruisers, graphical improvements, battle pass, new clan battle season, brawls, other stuff. Let's take a look at what's coming in the next update. So this is what we're going to look at. So first item, early access to Japanese light cruisers, the new light cruiser line that they just made some questionable nerfs to all of the tier 9 and below ships, but yet gave a buff to the tier 10 ship, which seems a little odd to me, but that's, well, we shouldn't be surprised at this point. So let's see, in the new update 11.10, you can earn yet another new temporary resource, Japanese tokens. We all know the drill. We've done this. Complete special combat mission, and you can spend those tokens in the armory to get the consecutive bundles, and it'll probably be a ship and then a bundle of something, probably maybe a permanent camo and then another ship, and that's kind of the way that tends to usually go. We'll see if that still holds true or if they change it up a little bit. It does say with the release of update 12.0, Japanese tokens will be exchanged for credits at a rate of 1 to 9,000. So if you don't spend them, 9,000 credits. Looks like 9,000 credits per token. So for the event, we added the Dawn Harmony permanent camouflage for Shimanto, Takahashi, and Yodo. I guess it's okay. Frankly, I think that would look better on a different nation. I get the picture that this definitely would look better on a different nation. Just kind of mediocre on this particular ship anyway, on the Yodo. The port of Zipangu has been updated to receive the new branch. So this is where the new branch will be showing up at. And they'll automatically, most likely, have your game start up in this port, which I don't particularly love, but I can change the port to what I want it to be. So there's some Zipangu photos, and I may not even be saying that right. It may be Zipangu. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I understand how to pronounce that properly. Graphical improvements. Here's another item. So work continues on visual upgrades in our game during update 11.10. So new HD textures added to the maps, Mountain Range, North Strait, Estuary, and Northern Lights. So here's the new textures for Mountain Range. Looks pretty nice on my monitor. Got some kind of a little pyramidal temple type thing going on here. Very interesting here on Mountain Range. Interesting old ruins there. Here is north, where we have a cave that is carved in the shape of a beached whale or some such. We actually have a bridge on that one. That's interesting. What else do we have on the north? I don't even know what those spires are of some kind, a little town there. Oh, then we have Strait actually has a forest fire going on the mountains with a little plane coming over, dropping water on it. Now that's quaint. Has an Alcatraz island, it looks like. That's interesting. What else do we have going on at Strait? Just looks like little towns. Now that's a pretty neat, like a Japanese dragon style carving in the side of the mountain there. Very cool. That's on Estuary, by the way. On Estuary, we also have some pyramid style ruins here. Those almost look kind of Inca like in a way. Kind of neat. A big lagoon with a waterfall. Nice. That is Estuary still. And now we have Northern Lights, where you can see the Northern Lights. We have the snow-capped mountains, little town at the base. We have a lighthouse with a working beacon. Now that's pretty cool. I like that. What else do we have? An aurora shader has been added to the sky in the ladder map, making the phenomenon appear more realistic. So now we're going to get to see the aurora lights, I guess, have some motion that makes them more realistic. That's neat. Vegetation models have been improved. I'm sure they had to be approved as well, but they have been improved. The effect of water being displaced by moving ships has been approved and looks more realistic. Wet effects and dynamic reflections have been added to ship surfaces. Okay. Very nice. Okay, and that's it for the graphical improvements. So next up is the section on Battle Pass with the update 11.10. The BP Battle Pass will appear in game. We'll start with the release of each update and will remain active until start of the new one. Well, what is a Battle Pass? It offers a progression of levels which can be achieved by completing missions and earning points. So it's a progress bar. Okay. There you go. Progress bar. Looks like you earn points for various missions. You earn various prizes for that. I see containers, free XP, commander XP, that type thing. The free chain will include rewards that the player could receive for daily, weekly, monthly combat missions before the release. Additional awards will be available in the paid chain, including coal, research points, credit, free and elite experience, and steel. Wow. As well as economic bonuses. Nice. The final reward will be Tokachi. Okay. Is Tokachi the new tier 3 that they put out in the last dev blog that I have already posted a YouTube video for? I wonder if that is the case. I'm actually looking for that right now, as a matter of fact. Let's check this out. Well, there was another little power blip. Keep having those. It's a matter of time before it goes out. Let's see what we got here. Go back to the news and containers. So where was that? Tokachi. Yeah, these new ships and the closed testing. I want to look at this real quick. Was that? Nope, it's not that. So it's apparently one of the battleships. So, or one of the Japanese ships, I guess. I'm not familiar with the ship, so we'll find out. So let's see. To complete the entire BP, you'll need fewer points than you can get for all of the combat missions, which will allow you to complete it even if you miss some tasks. Well, that's very nice. That's good. Details will be announced at a later date. Okay. Well, that's well and good. Okay, new clan battles season is coming up at 11:10. Clan battles season Octopus. This will be a 7 versus 7 tier 10 ships, no CVs and no subs. Okay, that's sounding good. The following restrictions: no more than 2 battleships, no more than 3 Marceau and Kleber combined. More restrictions maybe. So you could run 2 Marceau and a Kleber, or 3 Klebers or 3 Marceaus. I don't think I would have started with that. I would have just said you can't have more than 1 Marceau and more than 1 Kleber on the team and just leave it at that. Can't have more than 1 of each. Because 3 is a gracious plenty. So we'll see how that gets abused especially by the Unicum teams. Okay, new clan battle season. Very interesting. Now, we're going down to the Brawls, the new Brawls. So they're going to have 4 Brawls during this period. From November 7th to 14th, you got 4 versus 4 on tier 5 ships. So 4 versus 4, you can have, so basically you can have no more than 2 2 battleships, cruisers, or destroyers. So we'll see how that goes. November 14th to 21st, we get 5 versus 5, tier 5. And this time you can have no more than 3 battleships, 3 cruisers, or 3 destroyers. So interesting. November 21st to 28th, 1v1 me, baby. It is 1v1. Submarines not allowed. Okay. So 1v1 can have a CV. Interesting. Okay. And then there will be, after the Brawls, we will have a Black Friday event. And let's see what is added to the game on Black Friday. So the B versions of Napoli, very nice. Kearsarge, okay. Mines, Chikhalov, and Shinanomi, all good ships. Very nice. I like the Napoli. Kearsarge is okay. I need to see this in game. I'm not sure how much I like the Mines as a black ship. Chikhalov is okay. Shinano is actually the only one that I really like the look of is the Napoli. The others are all good, but not as good in my opinion. Looks like you've got 5 themed flags and patches to go along with that. 2 types of Black Friday containers, which makes sense. And what else? And an updated naval base port has been done to mark the event. So it looks like you've got a Black Friday sign here. Oh, look at this. You got little balloons with the little ships and torpedoes, and the you got Cap and the fish over here. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. What else? Oh, and the dockyard, it looks like, has that. Very nice. Okay. And there are some other changes, but wait, there's more. The group of camouflages labeled Special in the Exterior tab has been divided into 2, Special and Trophy. Added the ability to sell camouflages from these groups. Interesting. A new heroic achievement was added to the game in update 0.10. Reconnaissance in battle. The achievement will be awarded for fulfilling all of the following conditions. Accumulate spotting damage to enemy ships. Damage must be 20% of the nominal HP of all ships on the enemy team. Deal damage to enemy ships. Damage must be at least 5% of the total nominal hit points of all enemy ships. So you've got to be able to both spot and deal damage equal to that. That's going to be interesting to see how easy that is to get. Okay, what else is going on? Testing of a unique Pan-Asian commander begins. He will not have a special appearance or personalizations, as it will be added later. The following enhanced skills he has: improved engine boost for aircraft carriers. Okay, so this is improved plane engine boost. For battleships, he will have emergency and repair specialist, consumable cooldown minus 4%, and vigilance will be plus 35%. Nice. For cruisers and DDs, he has equipment master, which is consumable action time plus 12.5%. Very nice. And also the following talents: increased combat readiness. So if you get the reconnaissance achievement, then you get main battery gun reload time and aircraft preparation time minus 20%. That says it works one time per battle, so you can't stack that and get more. Master of torpedo attacks. The activation is to hit the enemy ship with torpedoes 6 times. Bonuses. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff going off on phones here. Kind of emergency alert. Yep. Looks like it's a flash flood for our area. I'm not surprised. The wind is howling and the rain is coming down. So we're on high enough ground we should be safe. But still, lots of stuff going on. Exactly. Lots of stuff going on. Let's see what else we got here. So, so the Master Torpedo Tax. So the bonus you get if you land 6 torpedoes is your torpedo speed increases by 5%. Your reload time of the torpedo reload booster is minus 25%. Nice. And you get an extra reload booster charge. That is sweet. That will be, everybody will want that, Captain, on their Pan Asian DDs. No doubt about it. And then emergency stocks receiving. Now my phone is going off with emergency alert. that was the Sweet Potatoes phone going off earlier. Now mine's going off. So we get stereo. We get happy stereo. Hurricane. Yeah, happy hurricane from the Sweet Potato. So if you get 1.5 million potential damage, ship consumable reload time is minus 6.5%. So that's kind of interesting too. So some pretty good skills on the Captain. I'm interested to see how that works out and how you're going to be able to earn this Captain. All right, what else? New content. 5th anniversary patch and background Shinonome flag. 5 years on Steam. Permanent camo for King George V. Okay, interesting. So this was the winner of a player camo contest earlier this year. Very nice. And 5 years in Microsoft Store expendable. Now this is expendable camo. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That is everything from the September 29th. That's a lot. From September 29th DevBlog. Holy cow. I mean, how do we even sum all this up? That's kind of hard to do. That's a lot of stuff. So, not a lot to sum up. We're going to get access to these new Japanese light cruisers. We're going to get some improvements, some graphical improvements in this new battle pass to earn some stuff. We have the new clan battles and brawls, which at least look like they're doing that right by leaving CVs and subs out of it. Thank you very much, Wargaming. Much appreciated. And yeah, that's about all to recap. So what we want to do now is there's yet another dev blog that came out today, but this one will be pretty short and sweet. So this is the September 30th dev blog, which talks about changes to test ships and the German Tier 10 super cruiser, which I guess is maybe like the Super Hindy. I don't know. But it looks like there's changes to the Japanese changes to the Japanese cruisers again. So let's see what they're going to do. So they are now buffing the torpedo speed on the Tier 7 from 60 to 70 knots. That's the Tokachi. Tier 7 Omono, they are nerfing the firing range of it. Okay. Tier 8 Shimanto. Now, and that's of the stock gunfire control module is what that is. So that's the stock one. I guess that means you can still improve it. But yeah, same thing there with Shimanto, dropping that by a kilometer on the stock gunfire control module. Maximum HE shell damage is reduced from 2,500 to 2,350. Oh, okay. More nerfs. Visibility from the aircraft has been increased from 8.3 to 8.5. Okay. So nerf to the Tier 7, nerf to the Tier 8. Tier 9, again, a reduction of 1.4 kilometers on the firing range of the stock gunfire control module. Okay. Again, a reduction in maximum HE damage. Detectability range by air increased by 100 meters. That's not so bad. Citadel damage recovered with repair party increased. So that's a one little buff there, but for the most part, it's nerfs again for the lower tier ships. What else? And then the Yodo is just getting the Citadel damage repair party recovery. So it's getting another buff. So again, with these Japanese ships, this is, I would call Shenanigans here, because it looks like they're adding built-in suckage to the lower tier ships to make us want to hurry up and get to the tier 10 and spend money or resources or whatever to do that. I don't know why else they would do that at this point. That's just disappointed. They're nerfing the range of these significantly. It'd be interesting to see, since it is the stock module, what the actual range is when we get the upgraded module. But yeah, that's it for the Japanese light cruiser line. Now, the last one is this German Clausewitz, which, like I said, I think I know it's a super cruiser, so I think it's like the Super Hindy. So it is also getting the Citadel damage recovered with repair party increased from 10% to 33%. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, that one's pretty easy to recap. More shenanigans with the stats on the Japanese light cruiser line. I'm just not sure what they're going for here. So other than like what I mentioned, is trying to get everybody to either empty pockets to get to the tier 10 or use up your existing resources. So all right, thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want to receive notifications of future videos, just ring the bell. Until next time, Tater Dawg says, woof.